A boy and his childhood friend, together with his harem, must stop an organization from killing gods. Hello, my name is Meliban Meshkavir, and this is the second part of my review of Gokukoku no Brynhildr. The manga that we will be looking at today was likely created as a spiritual successor to Elfen Lied, one of my favorite mangas of all time. Similar to Elfen Lied, it is a science fiction harem with horror elements. It was made like Elfen Lied by Rin Okamoto and published in Weekly Young Jump from January 26 of 2012 to March 31st of 2016. So let's begin this review, but before we do that, please like, subscribe, and comment to my channel. You done that? Cool. After the fight with Kotori ejection, Valkyrie fight and Kuroha losing her memories, things seem to be returning to normal. However, this is not true as the conflict with Wingwolf only intensifies, and a particularly dangerous new enemy called Machina emerges. Kitsuka Hatsuda, a girl that Ryota tutors and becomes friend with Kana in this part. She appeared in the first part with minor role as this quite clingy girl with a crush on Ryota, but only becomes important in this part. Takaya, a young man with a crush on Hatsuna who expresses it in a creepy way. He is quite a well-developed character and kinda reminds me of Emperor in No. A person who, rather than just being a pervert, has actually a well-defined and worked view of romance and sex, but he is still a creep. Mina Tachibana, Kana's sister, a journalist with a wood tendency, for example, a fondness for spending time at home naked. She searched for Kana her entire life after she was abducted by Wingwolf. A fun character, but we do not spend that much time with her. Machina, an alien human hybrid created by Wingwolf, an utter asshole and a social Darwinist. And unlike everyone overall and witchy when he meets his demise. Onodera, one of my favorite characters in this entire manga. A delicious cruel woman with an interesting past as a witch herself, who is planning on betraying Wingwolf and saving humanity. Her evilness is just so cool, and she is a proper daughter of Morrigan. Takashina, the leader of Wingwolf, and another character that first appeared in this part but did not play a major role until this part. A man devoted to the goal of Wingwolf, seemingly devoid of emotions, also father of Makina and Ryota. Freya, a technopathic witch and a rival of Kazumi, also another character introduced in the first part. A gross otaku girl who acts as a mirror to Kazumi, showing who she would be if she excelled at her test. Here's a new Valkyrie who is forced to kill by Yandere until she becomes obedient. A really sad character. In this part is the same as in the previous part. Decent art overall, very dynamic, and when disturbing stuff happens, it is really disturbing. Spoiler warning, I am about to spoil the ending. Go to step screen right now if you don't wanna get spoiled. You done? Good. During a class trip that the astronomy club participates in, American president announces the existence of alien life. However, he is exploded by Makina. Neko and Murakami then go to the neighborhood beach and discuss feeling of past Kuroha. Then the rest of the harem appears. While we cut to Kana getting a premonition, and Makina appears. He kills Ryota in the premonition, and so when Kana tries to attack him, he kills her sister, who rushed to defend her. He then disappears, taking Kuroha with him. Since Hatsuna can only revive only one person, Murakami gets revived, but Kana's sister sadly dies for real. Makina takes Kuroha to a mine in Germany, in which Wiglaf began, and we see Kotori in here. He then reveals a plan to destroy humanity, and him and Kuroha becoming Adam and Eve of the new humanity. Meanwhile, Ryota gets a visit from Koguro, who tells him that all is happening according to his Keikaku to find Villeneuve. We cut back to Makina and Neko, who are back in Japan, and he leads her to shrine of the alien called Soserian. Events result in Soserian waking up and eating Makina. While getting ominous hints about other alien called Loki. Then Onodera starts training a new Valkyrie by forcing her to either kill witches or watch them melt in agony. We then see Ryota, after moping about not being able to get into Villeneuve, he then meets a strange girl calling herself Aphrodite, who shows knowledge about what happened in recent times in manga, and offers to help fight Kuroneko if Ryota will make her feel special. We then see that Shirezawa-chan has become depressed due to Murakami focusing his attention on Neko. Then we see Kana talking to her sister's assistant, who in his cowardice actually gives her quite a sound advice to do anything to survive, for otherwise she would have died in vain. Next, we see Murakami on a date with Aphrodite when he and her accidentally run into the harem, a strange interaction with harem happens. Foreshadowing. Then Aphrodite and Murakami take a walk, during which she says some sinister things about him dying soon. He also starts having horrible headaches. We are then shown that another training of his is successful, and as she is now obediently following commands from her. Then we are back to Murakami and Aphrodite. She reveals that, like Kuroneko, Murakami had died when he fell from the cliff, but was reconstructed. We then see another attempt mythic in which it is revealed that Makina had a spare that can be used. When then we then come back to Ryota and Aphrodite, and she shows him where to find Vinglas. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, Makina appears and he's Aphrodite. However, when Murakami asks Hatsuna to revive her, some disappointments show, which cause him to figure out that Aphrodite is actually Nanami, who, to save Ryota from death, delays herself from his brain, after telling him how to get into Vilglaf. Suddenly, Vilglaf underlings reach him and capture him. It is revealed that he is Makina's spare. We then see Harem find out what happened and have a brief argument with Ryota's mother. Meanwhile, Ryota meets Takachino, who explains he runs Vinglaf and has plans for Ryota to become an Adam of the new human race and procures Eve, who is actually Hitsuka Hatsuda. After that, we see heroes commit a massacre in broad daylight and Hexnia react to that. It is revealed that Onodera ordered heroes to commit this massacre to reveal the existence of witches. Then we see Harem looking for a way to enter Vinglaf and react to Hearst massacre. We see more people react to the ongoing massacre, even someone hiked the train to expose Vinglaf. Then Takachino, using magic user, teleports himself and Ryota to Loki's place and says he has to be eaten by Loki. That is the reason he was born. Murakami then asks for a reason, and Kuroha is teleported to the place since she also is also part of the plan. As Ryota's father is about to answer, Loki wakes up and eats half of Kuroha. To save her, Ryota pushes the empowering button, but it seemingly kills her. And Ryota and his father have a discussion about God. With Ryota saying that he does not believe in God, but Takachino says that even if one does not follow a religion, they still have a God, society. Loki grabs Ryota and tries to eat him, but suddenly Kuroha, in really funny scene, explodes out of one of Loki's arms like some sort of magical girl. Loki devours Takachino and tries to eat Ryota again, but is saved by Kana and Hatsuna armed with guns, and in the case of Kana wearing a sick pair of sunglasses. They run away while Loki breaches containment and disguises himself as a scientist and sneaks into our escapees. Meanwhile, Kazumi and Freya start a technopathic hacker duel. Suddenly, Ryota shoots at the disguised Loki. Kazumi wins over Freya and the gang escape from the elevator they were together with Loki, who divorced the guards sent to detain them. While some people are able to overpower Kazumi, Ryota and Co are able to hide behind the door and meet a clone of Kotori. Ondera orders researchers to eject Kazumi, but they are killed by Yuki Tsuchiya, who is told by Kazumi to save the rest. We then cut back to Loki, who complains about having eaten too much. After that, we are back to Ryota and the girls. Suddenly, Onodera enters this day place of hiding, and a fight between her and Kuroha starts, and it is violent. And it is revealed that Onodera's actions were to counter Viglaf. Suddenly, Yuki, Kazumi, and Initializer appear, stopping the fight. We then see Loki has devoured Hearst under the watchful gaze of Takachino, who is still alive somehow. As we cut back to Kuroha, who says that they might not be able to win this fight. We see people reacting to the true giant form of Loki appearing and commenting on it. Then Loki starts devouring an entire city using his tentacles as some sort of black liquid death. We cut back to our protagonists who were teleported atop some skyscraper discussing how to stop Loki. Kuroha tries to beat up Loki, but it does not work. Takachino appears trying to go at Ryota to being eaten, but is eaten himself after reassuring him that he still loves him. Loki is eventually stopped when Kazumi sacrifices herself by using her technopathic powerful in particularly sad moment, and Ryota also does that by jumping into and allowing himself to be eaten to control Loki. Then there is Wild Epilogue, which that is better experienced by itself. It's quite hard to explain. While I said in part one of this review that this manga was more juvenile than Elfen Lied, by that I mean that it was focused more on conflict resolution, internal themes or characterization, not that it was bad, mind you. That this part improves on it as we see the true thematic depth of the manga as its greater theme, that pure actions are ultimately decided by their emotions, even if they appear to be logical at first glance. It's explored in greater detail as actions of each Juku in the first part, as well as the ones that Takashino did, ultimate result of their feelings and emotions, which ultimately lead to their doom. This also functions as a critique of transhumanism. Outside of that, the whole manga has many interesting characters, a good sense of humor, and a nice sense of pace. However, 8 out of 10 for the whole manga.